forums, welcome to CES 2010.
And welcome back to our coverage from CES 2010. And it's my pleasure to be with Greg on the Panasonic stand. We've got some exciting stuff to talk about. And of course, the most obvious one is 3D technology. So Greg, tell us about Panasonic 3D. What improvements have you made over what we saw last year at IFA in Germany?
Well, in terms of going from 2D to 3D, we had to do quite a few things to the product. One thing is the product, because it's operating at double the speed, because we have 60 frames of information for each eye here in the US. To do that, we had to develop a new phosphor that can flash the image faster and then disappear before we switch eyes. This also has led us to much improvement in terms of motion resolution. We have full 1080 lines of resolution when the image is moving. So as you see, if you're watching a sporting event or if you're watching, an action film, everything is very sharp and detailed. So these are great things that will lend themselves to creating a more immersive experience in the living room. Now, one of the things that's been asked about as Panasonic is when you're going to get those deep, dark, some other P companies' black levels, and we feel like we've achieved that this year. We have a new Infinite Black Pro and Infinite Black circuit that we're putting into the sets. That means that those plasmas are going to be able to idle their energy when there's black on the screen to get that deeper, inkier, more real-life type black so we're expecting the best black levels ever. And with some of the other technologies, we're expecting the best 2D images that we've ever had, and of course the introduction this year in 2010 of 3D. Worldwide there's this phenomenon called Avatar, and people are still filling movie houses to see this. And what they're experiencing is this level of immersion where they're being drawn in by 3D. In 2010, Panasonic is going to have Blu-ray, we're going to have TV, we're going to have the glasses, the full end-to-end solution, so customers can bring that just amazing, picture and immersion into a whole different world right into their living room and be able to share that with family and friends. So we really look at 2010 as really being a banner year for Panasonic.
Now, of course, the first thing the consumer's going to ask is, how much is this technology going to cost them? Is it going to be a premium product when it first comes out, or are you aiming to have it just a little bit higher than normal?
Well, at CES we are not disclosing pricing, but there's been a lot of speculation. But I think that in the interim, customers will be fairly enthusiastic when that information comes to light.
Now, you mentioned the new phosphor technology. Maybe we can discuss that in a little bit more detail. Now, a lot of our members are Panasonic owners from maybe generations gone past.
Right.
And they will have seen the green trailing or this purple snaking, as we call it. With this new phosphor technology, that's now gone, isn't it?
Yeah, on the VT series, which is the 3D series, because it has to operate faster, we developed a phosphor that flashes, its intensity, and then basically decays and disappears much more quickly. Thus, any of those type of artifacts that you saw previously are minimized or completely eliminated. So it remains a sharp image no matter how fast or how slow the image is moving across the set.
Now, Greg, you don't have to answer this, but I'm going to have to ask it anyway because our members are going to ask it. That's just a Pioneer Kuro you've got up there with the Infinite Black, isn't it?
Could be. We won't officially say anything, but you could say that it is a very Kuro-esque looking picture.
Well, for those of you out there, myself and David have examined the set and it looks sublime. We'll get it for review. But Greg, thanks very much for taking the time to speak to us here at CES 2010. Hope you have a great show.
We will do. Appreciate you stopping by. Thanks.
Thank you.